Hello, welcome to News Tonight on GBC24 and GTV. Coming up, Pejiase Ayimensa portion of the Ebri-Accra Road closed to traffic for repair works to begin. No reports of new death from the meningitis outbreak in the Tyne district. And Oscar Pistorius to seek an appeal against his conviction for murder. The Pejiase Ayimensa portion of the Ebri-Accra Road has been closed to traffic. This is to pave the way for work to begin on portions of the hill that has cliffs hanging dangerously. The Minister for Roads and Highways, Alhaji Inis Afusheni, and his team of engineers visited the site ahead of the construction, which will take 7 months to complete. Munto Bininto has more.
If you were driving to Accra from Ebri or Koforidua in the eastern region, you will notice a road blockade some 400 meters from Pejiase Lodge, an indication of construction works that have begun to prevent any harm to human lives. This is because it has become necessary to work on these cliffs or boulders that are falling off these mother sedimentary rocks since GBC24 first reported it more than 2 years ago. The cliffs are now dangerously hanging because the natural layers have been disturbed by human activity. Thus, contractors of this road cut into the rocks some 10 years ago, and this has been worsened by development of residential property in an environment which should have been a protected ecosystem. The solution is to correct the anomaly and protect safe portions along the stretch from falling. Government, through the Ghana Highway Authority, contracted Messrs CST Limited to conduct studies on how feasible safety on the Accra-Ebri Road can be again. On the day when the road is officially closed to traffic, the Sector Minister Alhaji Inis Afusheni inquired from his engineers preparations towards saving other boulders from falling.
The rock dislodge now has been in place for the past 1 year. And from their studies, it could even well be that they might decide to anchor the toe of the rock with steel to still hold the thing in place whilst they continue working. Okay. So we are hoping, we've asked them to submit a report early next week so that we know preliminary what could be done immediately.
He gave his word that road users will be safe.
The contract is to be completed within 365 days. But we have gotten assurances from the contractor that he will require only 7 months to ensure that all the rocks, the fallen rocks, are anchored in place and that a protective netting is used to hold those that might fall off. And so in due course, within 7 months, by July ending, we should see that all the protective work on this particular slope is in place.
We found out how the rampant development of property up the mountains, which put undue pressure on the rocks, can be stopped.
Our primary responsibility is ensuring that we do the trunk roads. In doing the trunk roads, we also ensure that we don't unnecessarily expose the lives of people to unnecessary danger. And that's why we are here. But responsibility for ensuring that people do not develop up the rock, up this hill and cause the dislodgement of rocks is not with the Ghana Highway Authority, but with the planning authorities, the local assemblies, the Environmental Protection Agency, and all the decentralized units within this particular area.
Contractors are expected to first drill the rocks, anchor with metal rods, before saving fallen portions with rockfall nets. Until the job is complete by the end of the year, motorists will have to make do with just one portion of the dual carriageway. And caution is the watchword. Unto Bininto. GBC24, Pejiase.
The misuse of antibiotics has contributed to a rise in bacterial resistance. Health experts caution that overuse can inhibit the treatment of antibiotic-resistant infections. To create awareness about the abuse of antibiotics, a campaign has been launched at Abra in the Central Region.
Abra Oboko in the Abra Asei Bukwamankesi district of the Central Region is a cut-off community without access to good roads, potable water and healthcare facilities. For most people in the community, antibiotics are a quick and easy fix to most health conditions because the cost of seeking proper healthcare is cumbersome and expensive for them. A farmer, Kwame Mbro, and a hairdresser, Dorothy Kumson, speak about self-medication in the area.
Before the program, we used traditional and sometimes superstitious means to treat illnesses, but we must strictly go by prescriptions always.
Antibiotic resistance in rural communities is spreading fast, especially where farmers use them to treat animals who pass it on to humans after eating. The Ministry of Health is now collaborating with civil society to educate the public on the harmful effects of antibiotics abuse. The project coordinator of the organization, Ms. Messia Monkwando, educated the people about how antibiotics function within the body. She explained how the medicines should be taken based on prescription and in the right doses.
Patients must always take medications according to the prescriptions.
The Queen Mother, Nana Ifwa Ichawa, said the complications from antibiotic abuse are very serious. She asked the people not to tag illnesses as spiritual, but rather be responsible when taking prescribed medication.
Reports from Bunahafu says there have been no new deaths from the meningitis outbreak in the Tyne district. The development follows measures adopted by the health authorities to tackle the outbreak. 9 people are known to have died in the latest outbreak of the disease in the district. We had an earlier chat with our Bunahafu regional correspondent, Frida Aban.
The latest is that there has been no death cases recorded for the past 72 hours since the outbreak began. That's 2 weeks ago. And I can say that since it began, 31 cases were recorded from one particular community in the Tyne district, which is called Brew Honey. And of the 31 cases recorded, only 9 deaths occurred so far. And I'm told that 8 deaths occurred when they started recording the cases. But since the interventions by the regional office was available, only 1 death has been recorded in addition, making it 9. From my interview with the health experts in the district health directorate, I'm told that the disease is caused by, it's a bacterial infection of the brain which affects the coverings of the brain known as the meninges, and it spreads through droplets.
President John Mahama will on Tuesday hold a news conference at 11 a.m. at the Flagstaff House. A statement from the Flagstaff House said media houses that have submitted requests for accreditation to attend the news conference are requested to pick their accreditation from the head office of the Information Service Department from Monday. It said they must take along their staff identity or press cards. All accredited journalists are to be seated before 10:30 a.m. Ghana Television and Radio Ghana will provide a live feed for interested television and radio stations. 2 of the released Guantanamo Bay detainees who were found sanctuary in Ghana under an agreement between the government of Ghana and the United States have broken their silence in an exclusive interview with GBC's Napoleon Atikito and Pascaline Adadevo. The 2 Yemenis said they are not dangerous to society and have no such track record According to them, they were only picked up by U.S. security operatives and detained at Guantanamo Bay near Cuba on mere suspicion of al-Qaeda links. The U.S. made a security sweep on al-Qaeda suspects after the 9/11 attacks on the World Trade Center and the Pentagon in 2001, the first such major security breach on U.S. homeland. The two former detainees say their colleagues are spread across several countries deemed peaceful for their rehabilitation. The images which accompany their voices are library material.
In the name of Allah, first of all, we want to thank the President and the good people of Ghana for a decision they made for accepting us. We had been wrongly arrested for 14 years without any charge against us. We have suffered, but we're not looking for revenge. We want to live in Ghana quiet and peacefully, and we want to put our life together. We couldn't go back to our country because the current conflict situation there, and we hope and we're looking for to go back again to our country. And we are very happy for the warm reception that Ghana is known for. And finally, thank you, and Allah bless you, President and people of Ghana. We are very happy for the warm reception that Ghana is known for, and we're looking for a very good life here in Ghana. We're not bitter, as I said, and we're looking for a very normal, good life. And also I like the Ghanaian people. They are very, very good people, and they are very polite. And well, I was very, very exciting when they came to tell me, okay, you're gonna go to Ghana. We was very, very exciting to come to here because we know some of things about Ghana. First of all, it's Samoa Jan. We know them. We like him very much. Not just us. Most of people, they like him. And even other detainees, they like Ghanaians. And as I told someone here at 2010 and the World Cup, most of people there, or I can say all of us, we were with Ghana. And when the Ghana did America, like when we are very happy, we was celebration, we make some celebration. Also we talk to the guard or the interrogator people. We told them, look at that, we win. I just want to let the government know, and even the people of Ghana, we are not a part of any group or against, for example, Al-Qaeda or other things. We not belong to any part of them. We are here, we want to live a very normal life.
The leader and presidential candidate of the New Democratic Party, Nana Agyemang-Rawlings, says she fully supports the political ambitions of her daughter, Senator Agyemang-Rawlings, as parliamentary candidate for the NDC for the Klote-Korle constituency in the upcoming elections. Nana Agyemang-Rawlings was emphatic that despite the divergent political loyalties of the Rawlings family, her home is not divided over politics. She made the clarification on GBC24's flagship program, Women's Voice.
You say your husband encouraged you to be in the NDP?
He did.
But he remains in the NDC.
Yeah.
And I recall that there was a lot of talk about this may divide your home, this decision may divide your home, and all that. How does politics play out in the home? Your daughter is now an NDC parliamentary candidate. Your husband is still with the NDC. You are with the NDP.
Well, obviously my genes are doing good work in NDC. You know? So, yes, my genes are working well in Zaneto. Okay. And I'm happy about that because I was with her all the time.
So you're proud of her?
Of course.
And her achievements.
Because, you know, at home we're very open in our politics. We are not hardliners, but we are principled people. And we take a position on an issue based on is it good or is it bad. And so In the home of the Rawlings family, a lot of political discussions and activity also takes place. So you can have different divergent views on issues. We don't just follow because we all belong to this party and they are all saying this, so we just follow. No, my husband may have a view about something. I may have a counter view. My children may say, no, Mom, you're wrong, or Dad, you're wrong. We think it should be this way. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we are very open as a family to political divergence.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the home is not divided. It's not going to be divided. Are we likely to see you campaigning for your daughter?
Let's get there.
Let's get there.
Let's get there. But she's doing well. Right. And whatever advice she wants, she will get it. You know, I've said this numerous times on other platforms. It will look really hypocritical for me to go and stand on another party's platform to go and campaign, you know, but advice, definitely yes. And she and I have discussed this.
Independent presidential candidate in the 2012 elections, Jacob Osei-Yeboah, is forming an alliance with Dr. Abu Sakara, who last week announced his decision to leave the CPP to contest as an independent candidate. The two will be pairing up in the 2016 elections. Spokesperson of Jacob Osei-Yeboah, Enoch Ejui, who confirmed this to Radio Ghana, said Mr. Osei-Yeboah believes Dr. Sakara shares in his ideas. But spokesperson for Dr. Abu Sakara Foster said what the two have done now cannot be described as an alliance, although he admits that Mr. Osei-Yeboah and Dr. Abu Sakara have initiated some talks. He said Dr. Abu Sakara will this week hold a news conference at which he will give details of the alliance between the two. The annual New Year School has opened in Accra with a call on health professionals to use ICT to improve health care delivery in the country. The Minister for Health, Alex Segbefia, said advancement in ICT has brought a lot of benefits to the advanced world and Ghana can learn from these achievements. He said to achieve the full benefits, government is going to strengthen the CHIPS program and embrace the use of ICT for early diagnostics. Professor Ebenezer Oduro Owusu is the new Vice-Chancellor of the University of Ghana. He succeeds Professor Ernest Aite. Professor Oduro Owusu is a professor of entomology at the Department of Animal Biology and Conservation Science and currently the Provost of the College of Basic and Applied Science at the University of Ghana. From 2010 to 2014, he served as the Vice Dean of the Faculty of Science. His international experience includes serving as Country Director of the Ghana Office of Kenamastu Corporation in Tokyo, Japan, from July 2001 to December 2004. Professor Oduro Owusu is expected to assume office on August 1, 2016. Donyo, a rural community in the Ga West municipality, now has potable water. A borehole drilled by the Rotary Club Accra West with support from its Dallas and Michigan wings in the United States was handed over to people at the weekend. Hitherto, the community depended solely on a borehole with hard water, which is not suitable for drinking nor for domestic purposes. A report by Sarah Ofori.
Dunyo means a town for good settlement. History has it that it was first discovered by a hunter, although the land was ceded by the people of Ekwapim. It is a close-knit, seemingly unplanned rural settlement made up of about 500 inhabitants. With the exception of electricity, there is no pipe-borne water, no sanitation facilities, no health facilities, and no schools. The only source of water located within the town is a borehole drilled 8 years ago, but which had hard water. Dunyo is the third after Kojonya and Amanfro in the Yilo Krobo and Equiapem North districts respectively in the eastern region to benefit from a water and sanitation as well as a dental health project by the Rotary Club. At 90 meters deep, the boreholes are drilled to pump water directly from the waterbed. The contrast of what their water used to be could not be elusive.
It's lovely. And water is life, as far as I'm concerned. Water, when you have it, you have everything. And so far, we are grateful to your Rotary Club for coming to assist Denyo. We are going to look for somebody to sit and sell for a token. A committee will be formed to man it so that when there's a problem, they will have some funds to sustain it.
Although Dunyo is yet to get water closet washrooms built for them, all the projects in all three beneficiary towns cost about $30,000. Sarah for GBC24, Dunyo.
All owners and dealers in TV sets are advised to visit our website tvlicense.com.gh to register and pay their 2015-2016 TV license fee online via Visa card, MasterCard, Genesis card, U-Mobile, Access Mobile, Atlantic Mobile, B-Mobile, and ETZ Mobile, or text to short code *718*28# and follow the instructions to register and pay via MTN Mobile Money, Tigo Cash, and Airtel Cash. TV license fee can also be paid at Zenith Bank, UT Bank, UBA Bank, GT Bank, Access Bank, UMB Fidelity Bank, Bank of Africa, First Atlantic Bank, Energy Bank, Capital Bank, Unibank, HFC, and ADB, all GBC regional and district offices, Ghana Hotel Association regional offices, and Ghana Post offices in the following locations: Accra Central, Dansoman Estates, Dansoman Community, Adabraka TUC, Mamprobi Ministries, and Aboso Kaifo Noun. Standby mobile collection teams for corporate institutions and religious organizations is also available. Please call 0561 100 800 or 0561 100 900. TV license, your civic responsibility. The death is reported in Winneba of the first Ghanaian television newscaster David Gate Tego. Mr. Gate Tego, who later served as director of television and went on to serve as an acting director general of the GBC, was the founder and operator of Radio Peace, a community radio station at Winneba, his hometown. He passed away on Sunday night at Winneba. He is survived by a wife and 4 children. On the foreign front, Oscar Pistorius is to seek an appeal against his conviction for murdering his girlfriend Riva Steenkamp. Pistorius killed Ms. Steenkamp in February 2013 after firing 4 times through a locked toilet door. A manslaughter verdict was overturned last month and a murder verdict introduced in its place. The athlete's defense has lodged papers at the Constitutional Court urging a review of his murder conviction. He is currently under house arrest after spending 1 year of his original 5-year sentence in jail. Pistorius has always maintained that he believed he was shooting an intruder. A Niger court has denied bail to Hama Amadou, a leading opposition figure and contender in next month's presidential election, who has been jailed for his alleged role in a baby trafficking scandal. An appeals court upheld the decision of another court in late December that the former premier and parliament speaker, arrested last November upon his return from exile in France, should not be granted bail on conditional release. Amadou's lawyers were not in court as lawyers across the West African country staged a 1-day strike over the authorities' refusal to let them assist clients who have been detained since last month in connection with an alleged coup plot. The opposition has condemned the arrest as politically motivated in the run-up to the elections. Niger's Constitutional Court this month approved 15 candidates for the February 21 presidential polls, including Amadou, who is also a former parliament speaker. Incumbent Muhammadu Usufu, elected in 2011, is seeking another term and will also be up against 3 others. The UN says an aid convoy has begun entering the besieged rebel-held Syrian town of Madaya with enough food to last 40,000 people for a month. Residents have been trapped there for 6 months by a government blockade and have received no aid since October. The UN says it has received credible reports of people dying of starvation. Simultaneously, aid lorries entered 2 villages besieged by rebel forces in the northern province of Idlib under a deal between the warring parties. The situation in Foa and Kafraya is also said to be extremely dire, with an estimated 20,000 people trapped since March. Singer David Bowie has died at the age of 69 from cancer. His son, film director Duncan Jones, confirmed the news, and a statement was issued on his social media accounts. It said David died peacefully today, surrounded by his family, after a courageous 18-month battle with cancer. Tributes have been paid to David, one of the most influential musicians of his era, from around the world. David's hits include Let's Dance, Space Oddity, Starman, Modern Love, Heroes, Under Pressure, and Life on Mars. He was also known for creating his flamboyant alter ego Ziggy Stardust. The singer, who had been living in New York in recent years, only released his latest album, Black Star, on his birthday on Friday. The album, which includes just 7 songs, has been well received by critics. Well, that's it for News Tonight on your all-news channel GBC24. Thank you for watching and have a good night.